Welcome back, everyone, to the Supernatural Corner Podcast, where every Sunday we talk about supernatural things. I'm your host, Serena, and we're here with my co-host, the RCL Man.
Hello.
And today we'll be talking about haunted dolls caught on camera.
Ew.
Why? Not what I expected.
I don't know.
Nobody says ew.
Haunted dolls caught on camera. All right.
Ew?
I was just trying to think of something to say.
Oh, okay, because I was thrown all the way off.
I've heard about, are we going to talk about Annabelle?
Well, we're not going to talk about
We're not talking about Annabelle.
So there's two main ones. There's Annabelle and Robert. We're not going to be talking about them because they were not caught on camera.
I'm sure somebody's caught some Annabelle
We
on
will
camera.
talk about them.
They get their own
in the
episode?
future.
Is that what you're saying?
They will get their own episode.
They get their own episode
in the future.
But
this is haunted dolls caught on camera.
Okay.
Where we catch you on camera.
Okay.
Now, I knew you were going to ask about them.
Okay.
And I really want to do one about them because I'm a big Ed and Lorraine Warren fan. So they will have their own episodes. But you'll have to wait and see. But anyway, we're going to get back to what is a haunted doll.
What is a haunted doll? It's a doll that has a spirit attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Is my right there? I'm taking a guess. This is just a complete guess. That's about all I got.
So, how is a haunted doll made?
Ouija board?
Ouija board.
I don't know.
Ouija board. I mean,
Bad feelings? Bad emotions?
I'm confused.
Good
guesses.
I'm just taking. Yeah, they're just guesses. They're just guesses.
Good guesses.
Okay.
So, some people used to think that it actually had to do a lot with the voodoo.
Okay.
And transferring a soul into a doll.
A doll.
Yeah.
For why?
For afterlife, the people who didn't want to leave, they would transfer your soul into the doll. You'll have eternal life. A lot of people, it is almost like energy transfusions, but as soul transfusions. Like, some kids were attached to their toys, and they can literally, when they die, put their spirit almost into the toy.
Okay. Well, it seems like so far I've never heard of a positive experience with a haunted doll.
Well, it's mostly voodoo, witchcraft, bad energy, all the above.
Okay.
So we're going to take a look at some of these videos where we caught these dolls on camera. Okay? And then you tell me what you think, Mr. Skeptic. I'm always trying to convince you guys that it's not going so good sometimes.
That Civil War one last episode, that was pretty
good.
convincing.
It was really good.
It was pretty much like, I'm on board. Okay.
So what we're going to do is actually look at our very first one.
Okay.
Okay. And this is a child holding this Barbie. And I don't know what they're doing, honestly. It's two kids in the room. So one's recording the other. And you'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Deleted it because it's dumb.
Dang. I mean, it could have just fell, right?
Fell? Her head fell upward?
I mean, it could have just rocked back. Like, it's possible. That one.
If anybody's ever owned a Barbie, their heads don't just rock back.
Okay, I've never owned a Barbie.
Okay, so it's on a ball joint.
Uh-huh.
You got a stick, you get a ball, and then the Barbie's head goes on top of it.
Right, and then you go.
Okay, and you move her.
Yeah.
Around.
So there's some resistance there.
There's resistance. Okay, you just don't go. Bloop,
so the doll's looking at the girl.
unless you had to flick it. You know what I mean?
She didn't do any flick motion, did she?
I know. I didn't see any flick motion. Also, I don't know if it's a he either, so I say child.
All right.
Can you imagine if you're just a kid, you're just holding your doll, and then, no, I would have threw it just like this kid. This kid's reaction to throwing it just makes it real to me.
I mean, there's many ways you could possibly fake it, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say. We always end up at the same place where I'm like,
I don't know.
Fake.
It could be fake. It's a gamble.
You could tie a string to the head fake. And move it. It's
always fake. It's always fake.
It's not always. It's just.
So we're gonna move on to our second one, which is actually second and third one.
Okay.
So, do you remember this doll?
It looks a little bit familiar, but I don't.
So there was actually a TV show called This Big Comfy Couch.
Uh-huh.
And it had a woman on there who looked like a Raggedy Ann doll, and then she had her friend Molly.
I have some vague recollection of the lady.
Okay. So Molly is the doll actually in the show. Well, Molly was sold as children's toys when it came out. Well, there's a gentleman who is interested in supernatural things. So he went on eBay and bought Molly.
Okay.
Molly was supposedly haunted,
Okay.
and he wanted to see if it was real or not because he's interested in those things. So that's the reason for him having this. Now, he has a whole YouTube channel about her, like a whole YouTube channel
All
about
about the
her.
doll.
All about the doll. But I picked out two very intriguing videos about Molly moving.
Okay, question. Is the doll that all the videos are about the original, or is it just a doll that was
It's just a
mass-produced?
doll.
Okay.
Just like Annabelle. Annabelle
Okay.
wasn't an original.
Yeah, it was just like,
You know,
okay,
she was
just
just a
a doll.
manufactured doll.
One of the ones that something happened
To it. Yeah. Now, the weird thing is that this one I took or heard a couple of videos mention it and that it actually came from a nursing home.
Okay.
So that might have a little
It
bit
might have
back
something to
to
do
it.
with
So
it,
we're gonna
yeah.
go ahead and look at the very first one.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I can do this for a whole hour. Look at me. Look at my fucking shoulder. This shit.
Oh yeah, the legs is moving
Keep watching.
straight up. Did he even notice that?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's straight up moving.
Now she's on a bouncy ball, like one of those exercise balls. If you ever notice, like if you barely move those things, you're gonna know, like the whole doll would be moving, not just her leg, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's weird.
And he's like, I can't do this. I can't do this for a whole hour.
I mean, yeah, like TikToks are supposed to be like what, a minute long, so
Yeah, just a minute long. And he's like, I can't
Yeah.
do this. He's
I
like
mean,
freaking
Why
out.
would he be freaking? I mean, I get it. I guess you think there's some sort of haunting happening, right? I mean, there is, but like, it's just I don't know. It's just moving its legs.
Well, this is the beginning of him having her.
Okay.
He's had her for I think like a year or more now. This is the very beginning. Like if I was just
Yeah.
sitting in a room with a haunted doll and its legs just like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I'm not used to not having supernatural things around me. Like he's into it.
I mean,
but
I
he's
would
not
be
used to
freaked
having supernatural things around him.
I'd be like, oh, the leg moves, and then I'd probably be like, what's in the leg that's making it move? or
Well,
something. But
He actually shows a video of her, like he takes off her clothing and shows that there's no mechanics to it,
okay.
that her arm's flimsy, that she's just a doll.
Gotcha.
So you guys can check that out on his YouTube channel, but we're gonna go look at his second video. Now his second video, I don't know if this was a suggestion for him or if he just did it on his own. But they wanted him to lay her down and put baby powder around her to
Oh,
see if she
man.
moves.
okay,
So
all right.
this is again at the beginning stages of having Molly. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to put the baby powder down and we'll see if she moves.
Now I figured with that you'd be able to tell if something around her is like happening.
Right.
Okay.
Very long video. On
Let's see.
Something about lights. Oh yeah, okay. Like it's just barely. Well, if the legs are moving, I can't tell.
Oh, you will definitely see when I see. This is something you can't ignore.
I'm waiting on it.
Just keep waiting. It's worth it.
Whoa, no, no,
The time here was 12 a.m. when he spotted the movement.
nah. That's freaky. I don't like that.
So yeah. So she moved. She literally
Nah.
lifted up.
She looked straight in the
Straight in the camera.
Straight in the
Yeah,
camera.
she was just like, I have a rose.
Nuh-uh. That was creepy. I didn't like that.
Yeah, no, I thought it was cool. I was like,
Cool.
Yeah.
No, creepy.
I was
creepy
like, I'll
cool.
take Molly, the little babies.
Nope.
She's a babies.
No. That thing just looked at me.
It
I
did
don't
look
like
at
it.
you. It looked at you in the
I don't
eye.
like it.
I told you would notice
Next,
the
next,
movement.
next.
You said next. All right, so our next one, we're actually going to see this family. What they are doing is the cup stacking video. So this is what the actual owner of the video said. Was a video of a cup stacking. Then notice afterwards the doll set up by itself. I am very worried and cannot figure out how this happened. If you have any suggestions on what to do, please message me. I have put the doll away in the old barn. And so this really freaked her out.
Okay.
They were video recording the kids.
There's nothing.
This has nothing to do with paranormal or anything like that.
Okay.
So they were just like, let's just video record our kids. So. It don't really have sound on it. So you don't have to worry about anything.
It's got some weird background noise.
Yeah. This kid's like, okay, look, here's the cups.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little girl's like, yeah.
She's like, we gonna do this. Well, okay.
Hold on. It hasn't came out yet.
I'm just waiting. Alright, starting to stack the cups.
And little kid slides over to the left. Or the right, depending on how you're looking at it. All right, she's stacking the cups.
Yo, she's fast. Oh, yeah, that thing just sat up. That's weird. For no reason.
And it stays sitting up. Did you see it when it came up, or would you focus on the cups?
No, I saw it. I saw it definitely get up.
Like,
I saw
literally
it definitely get up.
just
it's
rises
just like, it's
up.
almost like, oh, I want to watch. Like, that's literally like...
you guys sound like you're having fun. I want to have fun, too.
That's literally what it looks like. It's just a random...
And then it just... You see its little head just pop up.
It's just like, ooh, what are they doing? Let me go check it out.
Now,
not as freaky as the last one, but still.
No, this is still freaky to me because imagine this. You're like recording yourself.
Yeah.
You're focused on the cups because this is what this is as fast as she can go.
You're not
you know
even
what I
paying
mean?
attention.
You're not even thinking about that.
And then all of a sudden-
and then boom, all of a sudden, something just surprises.
Yeah, you just see it. And it's like...
Yeah. It's like, ooh. But
yeah,
anyway, I thought that one was...
And
It wasn't...
that wasn't even
These
like-
aren't
that was
supposed to
like
be... These aren't supposed to be super scary. This is just supposed to prove there are haunted dolls out there.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
it looks like it from the evidence that's being laid before me. It
Do you
looks
think,
like...
are you starting to be more convinced about haunted dolls?
I mean, I don't want dolls.
What if all your pops just came alive while you were asleep?
They're still in the box, so it's okay.
But they got weapons.
Do they?
And
Do they
Venom?
have
What if he
weapons?
just became like a... Anyway, off
Anyway,
subject.
that's a different... This is
Off
Supernatural
su-
Corner Podcast. That's
Supernatural Corner
that's a
Podcast.
different
You're right.
podcast.
Now I have to answer for that.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and watch the next video. This next video is pretty creepy too. This little girl, she's just playing with two dolls. And then her father, or she's recording herself. And then her father, calls her and says, hey, what are you doing? And then this
And then
doll
stuff
looks at her.
happens. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
Oi, amiga, tudo bem? Mas já com uma coluna, sei lá, você se mexia. O que aconteceu com você? Hã? Fala uma coisa, o rato comeu sua língua.
Sora, vem comer!
Tá bom!
That's like, okay, well,
All right,
you know.
we're going to show you, and I want to show you in slow motion,
Okay.
okay, where her thumb is. Because
No.
you see her thumb?
Uh-huh.
See her hands? There's no way this little girl could move that doll's head
got
like
to.
that. No way whatsoever. Her father calls her. She's like, what's up? I don't know if she's saying what's up, but... And then all of a sudden, Barbie goes rogue.
Does she?
She does.
I
What do you think about that one?
I don't. So it makes me curious the fact that one and the very first one kind of had the exact same thing. I mean,
Like their
but
heads?
It's different.
But
it's
she
the
looks
same thing.
directly at her,
Yeah.
sideways.
I mean, it's just weird how they both are very similar. They're both like playing with doll, then like don't pay attention to it, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Like it just and
Well, you remember my other doll video where she was holding the doll and the doll head turned to her and
that's what
scared
I'm
her?
talking about.
I found out a little bit more about that. It was actually her quinceanera, and actually when you transition into the quinceanera,
when
sorry
you
if I'm
become-
saying that
yeah.
wrong, they give you your last doll, and she was calling the doll ugly.
Ooh, okay.
And when
Wait, are
she
you
said,
sure? Okay.
yeah, and when she said it was ugly, it looked at her.
Okay,
And
so I wonder.
So I wonder if they're like talking rude
Yeah,
to
if there's
dolls.
some sort of, I mean, I think that was Spanish as well.
Yeah.
If the other one was Spanish, maybe it's a Spanish thing.
Well, no, the first one was the one I showed you today was not Spanish. They were English. So, well, anyway, what did you think about this one? Did you think it was real, or did you think that the doll's head just fell?
I mean, it's the same deal, like literally the same thing that happened in that one, and maybe even that old one. The same thing, the doll's head turns. Now, I wonder if that's more of because of the fact that they're just dolls and that's what they can do.
They cannot. It does not.
And no, as in, like,
the mechanics do not work like.
There's no other articulation that they have. I mean,
because she didn't
move your arm, like the doll. If a spirit or whatever moved part of it, like you can move the hands, you can move the legs, but they tend to just move the head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess because the head is lighter than the body, so maybe it's easier for them to use that energy to move it.
Also, maybe it's because they're holding. She's holding them, like,
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I thought that one was creepy. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this one. This one is the most common watch, but I had to put it in here.
Okay.
So this little girl is playing in her bedroom. She told her dad that she felt like something was watching her. She felt uneasy around this specific doll. So what did dad do? Dun,
Nothing.
dun, dun, dun.
Nothing.
No. So dad actually went and got a camera and put it in her room to see what happened.
He's a smart dad.
Yeah, he's a smart dad.
So we're talking about that one right there. Okay. Oh, it's like, that's weird. It's got some kind of like claymation
It's like
motion.
slowly moving.
Or what's it called where you do something frame by frame?
To me, it looks like something's pulling her hair.
Yeah.
Like her hair's just up in the air.
She doesn't even notice.
She's just like, whatever.
But it does look a little bit like when they do the clay like movies where they move it like section by section every frame.
No, I will agree with that.
Oh,
now,
we're
so
doing a different place.
after the
Okay.
doll freaked her out, stuff started happening in her house.
Oh, so this is no longer okay. Ooh, was that real video? She's like, nope. Nah.
She's just trying to do her homework.
Nah.
She said, nope. No,
What does
sir.
that say? That says 2016? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more movement happening on that?
Yeah, there's more movement that happens. There we go. So every time she gets near,
Oh, my goodness.
every time she gets near it,
Yep.
broke it.
I don't think that thing likes you.
No, I don't think it does either.
Whatever these spirits are, man, they not happy.
So first of all, that to me is demonic.
Yeah, you moving. Okay. You should get out of the house. So,
That to me is demonic.
certainly.
And demonic things like to attach themselves to children. What's the best way to do it? Through a doll.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I can't say. I don't know.
He said that's
But
true. Like
that's-
he knows.
That's true. I know.
He
You know,
knows.
I am a
You're
ghost.
right.
I am an expert.
You're
You know what
right.
mean?
I
After all.
know. That's how demonic possession works.
I have a little podcast. It's called Supernatural Corner Podcast. You know what I mean? Just, so I would know.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
You know what
Yeah.
I
So I definitely think that was evil. It moved a whole table.
I mean, it moved a lot more
It
than
started
just a
out
doll.
with the doll.
Like, it was
And
a
then
lot.
I think what it was is she rejected the doll and it got mad. Honestly, like that's my logic. I don't
That's
know.
your-
Tell me what you guys
that's
think.
what you think it is.
What are
Okay.
what is your logic on it? So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next videos. So the next one is going to be there's this little girl. She's just holding a doll. Its head turns.
Mm-hmm.
She's outside. Now this one is a little fishy to me, and I'll tell you why because I don't think you'll notice it during the video. But we'll go ahead and watch it anyway.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
All right.
Tô filmando.
Ah, mas vai te falar.
Caralho. Vitória, a boneca tá se mexendo.
Again with the head turn.
So slowly, but this is where it gets me. Watch her hair when it moves. This looks unnatural to me. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
I do see that.
That looks very
looks like
unnatural.
something
And I'll go,
happened, like,
it looks like maybe somebody's behind her.
and like
It could be
messing-
holding the doll. Because even when she gets up,
Yeah.
the doll is still there. It didn't knock over.
Huh.
So I'm a little bit iffy on this one. This one could totally be real because it was just like the one I was telling you about that we looked at before, and that's why you said it looks so familiar.
Yeah.
But this one didn't move. It's still on the wall.
I mean, unfortunately, that's the end of it, which we don't see.
Yeah, we
the
don't. That's
aftermath.
the end of the footage. So we'll go ahead and move on to our next one. So this little girl, she is on TikTok, and she's playing with her doll, and you're barely gonna notice it. You're barely gonna see the doll's head move, but you'll hear her go tell her mother.
Okay.
And she just has this look of concern on her face, like this is so
She
real.
knows something.
Like she's like, this is not right.
Okay.
And Kaliana, how was this video to you? Good? Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Kaliana. You are a good sport. So, Kaliana, what?
Well, yeah, it kind of slowly turned.
Listen.
Yeah.
She just
She's
noticed
like,
it.
no, she like.
Listen. They enhanced the audio. Now.
I mean, so you could almost. She like had some kind of weird sense of like something bad.
Like
has
she was
happened,
just like
all of a sudden dazed.
when you listen to it when you're by yourself, it sounds like there's stomping going on. So she's kind of like, she hears the stomping, and then she kind of, I guess, catches the doll's head move out of the corner of her eye.
Yeah.
And then this face.
Yeah, it's just like,
I know that's not right. Like,
something's
that
up.
is like the realest reaction to
That's
me.
weird.
A child's face just being like,
I don't know. That one somehow seemed a little bit more authentic to me than the other ones.
yeah. And I agree because of her reaction.
Like
She's just like, Mom?
like she's not even.
Mom, it
yeah.
moved. Well, after this video, her mom threw away the doll and got rid of it.
Okay.
So that's good news.
Well, she doesn't even freak out like all the other kids. They were like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they threw it.
I mean,
or
I
they
guess
moved
you're
it.
just by yourself.
And she
you
was
know
just
what I
like,
mean?
this
all
is
the
weird.
other kids were around people, so they got
That's
scared
true.
off their energy, and everybody gets scared. She's just like,
Okay.
I need to go tell an adult because this is not right.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. You're right. So we're going to go ahead and view our very last one. Now, this one is also a false alert to me.
Could possibly
Okay.
be not real.
Because there's some questionable setting for this.
Okay.
So this grown man is sitting on the couch with a life-size porcelain doll next to him, which means a big porcelain doll.
Okay.
And she just turns and looks at him.
Okay.
His reaction to me, as far as he jumps off that couch, is very real.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, first of all, why do you have a doll there?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, is it a friend's doll? Is it a cousin's doll? Is it your sister's doll?
Well,
What is she doing there? Why are you even recording him? Because he's literally on his phone. You'll see, and then you tell me what you think, okay?
I feel like I've seen this one before. Oh.
So, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's really sure. I mean,
so
he
why
definitely
is the,
jumps. But
why are we recording him?
yeah, I mean, what was the context for how the video started in the first place? I guess we don't know, right?
I don't know. I tried to find the very original to this. I searched for hours, could not find it. Okay. Why is the doll sitting there? Is this, like I said, there must be kids there. There's just a little scooter over here. You know what I mean? So I try to look at the background. But why is he being recorded is my question.
I mean, there must be
The
a
person
reason
who's
for it,
watching him isn't saying anything to him. He's just sitting there waiting for a reaction almost.
So that kind of makes you go, it could be fake.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen this one before. I don't know where, but I feel like I've seen this one before.
I don't know, but that's pretty much...
That's all the haunted dolls for today.
That is all the haunted dolls for today. What did you think? Did you think any of them were real?
The one with the demon and then the one that stared in my soul. I didn't like that one.
Stared into his soul.
You know what I mean? I think it's possible they're all haunted, but it's possible none of them are haunted.
So,
Ooh.
does this say...
Covering all of it.
Does this mean you believe in haunted dolls?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Be still my heart.
I'll go with that. That's
He
fine.
believes in haunted dolls.
Look,
Oh
I
my
don't
goodness,
want any dolls in the house. I've
Well-
made compromise. There's a couple in here now, but
We might bring some more.
I don't want no more dolls in the house.
It's okay. Just if you want to send them to me, let me know.
No PO box, no nothing.
We might have.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But that's it for today's episode, you guys. If you do believe in haunted dolls or have had an experience yourself, comment in the comment section down below. Let us know. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you next Sunday.
Bye, everybody.